sharing our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good morning. James Cardarelli with you, and today we have a special matinee affair between your Thief River Falls Prowlers and the WARROAD Warriors, and this one should be a lot of fun as they have emptied the classrooms and brought the kids from the elementary school, middle school, and high school to fill the brick house for this matchup. Announced to me ahead of this one that 450 kids will be surrounding me here near side. The far side is filling up, and this should be a fun one as the WARROAD Warriors are in town for this one. They're 6-0 on the season. They've been tremendous. The Prowlers at 3-1. Section opponents, and these games are always a lot of fun, and this one's going to have some added juice to it here. We're going to step aside. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, I caught up with head coach of WARROAD, Vijita Unchit, and we'll bring you that pregame coach's interview after this 3-minute break right here.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience by focusing on 6 pillars.
Real-world, authentic opportunities.
Voice and choice.
Equitable experiences.
Staff growth.
Safety.
Strong fiscal management.
So that we meet our vision by creating our future, the Prowler way.
About a month before graduating, I ended up accepting a position on the Boeing 727 as a flight engineer. Being at Northland really opened the doors to that opportunity.
The value for the money, what you get from the degree, the opportunity for a career, and the upward mobility within this industry right now is just amazing.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential.
Riverview Health, exceptional people,
exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Welcome back into our pregame show. I'd also like to welcome the listening audience on KQ92 as well. James Cardarelli with you. We're here in the Brick House as the Warriors are in town to take on the Thief River Falls Prowlers. WARROAD 6-0, Prowlers 3-1. I caught up with head coach of the Warriors ahead of this matchup. Game coach's comments. I'm with WARROAD head coach, Coach Unchith. Coach, as far as regular season games go, this one's going to have a different type of energy to it. A noon start, they're letting the kids out to come and watch the game. Should be a raucous environment.
Yeah, it should be fun either way. You know, I tell the kids that from the start of the season, no matter what, you got to embrace the chaos, and this is one of them.
You guys are off to an incredible start. What's been the recipe for success for you guys?
The kids is buying. They want to be scrappy. They want to buy into it, and they want to bring that energy. So they're doing it every night in practice. They're competing in practice, and that's kind of translating to the games.
You got some upperclassmen on this team. That experience is really paying off for you guys early on in the year. They've gotten better as you guys have progressed through their years.
Yeah, they definitely have. You know, they're taking on that leadership role, and they're taking it to new heights. You know, when we talk about the ceiling, we want to be sure that it keeps going up and up and up, and that's what they're looking to do.
This Prowler team, they got some new pieces in the Nelsons who transferred here, and then obviously they got a new look as far as who's running the show with the Caleb Rosendahl being gone, Bridger Wilcox. What have you seen from them this year that makes them different?
Well, I think they're kind of the same in a way, just for what they do offensively and defensively. But adding those two new pieces kind of change their game inside a little more, and they'll be more dynamic in a way. And I think with Bridger, he's a different type of player than the last Rosendahl. So we got to just take care of our business when we do it. They got their threats, and we just got to make sure we neutralize that.
Offensively, what's the brand of basketball that you guys like to play?
Kind of just run and go. Kind of just feel the game out and play basketball. We don't have anything really that's set offensively. Defensively, we want to apply pressure and help all around defensively and just being active. You know, we don't want to be standing and watching. We want to be a part of the game.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck.
All right, thank you.
That was head coach of the Warriors, Coach Unchith, and the kids still filing in here. This should be a lot of fun. We caught up with Prowler head coach John Hams ahead of this matchup as well. We'll bring you that pregame interview after this 3-minute break right here on KQ92, and we'll be right back on your television sets.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com. The Curve Car Wash is now open in Thief River Falls. Located at 2014 US 59, the Curve Car Wash is passionate about giving you the best possible car wash experience. Their express automatic tunnel wash uses the latest wash technology to gently and efficiently cleanse and rinse your car. Between their express car wash and on-site vacuums, they've got you and your vehicle covered. The Curve Car Wash, now open in Thief River Falls.
I'm a proud alumna of Northland and now an adjunct nursing instructor.
That's the wonderful thing about nursing, though. There's many different paths you can take. Northland's prepared me by offering the skills, I think, to make you successful in life as a nursing path.
I wouldn't be the nurse I am if I didn't have Northland behind me.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
Old Bostwick's at 224 Labrie Avenue North in Thief River Falls is where you can find upscale vintage items, as well as new and like-new antiques. Come shop for men's, women's, and children's clothing. Browse a wide variety of jewelry, ties, shoes, hats, and accessories, as well as home decor furniture and unique glassware. Old Bostwick's accepts donations on behalf of local nonprofits, with a portion of proceeds going to those in need. Shop for a cause while going green at Old Bostwick's in Thief River Falls.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
Welcome back into our pregame show. We're inside the Brick House here in Thief River Falls, getting set for this matchup between the Prowlers and the WARROAD Warriors. I caught up with head coach of the Prowlers, John Hams. Pregame coach's comments on the Prowler head coach, John Hams. Coach, as far as regular season games go, this one's going to have a different feel to it. A noon start. They're letting the kids come into the gym for it. Should be a raucous environment in here.
Oh, it should be loud. You know, we got all the fifth graders through the seniors here. The gym's going to be full of kids, so I expect to be loud. They're loud in class. I expect to be loud here. You know, but it brings a pretty good atmosphere to a game. You know, we need to figure it out with our section opponents. WARROAD, they're 6-0 right now. They got a couple guys that are lights out. We need to be able to compare ourselves against them right now and see where we're at right now.
Yeah, you mentioned WARROAD, 6-0 start. They got some familiar names over there that you've seen the past few years, but where do you think that growth has come from? What do you see if you put them on tape, what they're doing differently this year?
Well, they're scoring a ton of points. They're playing really well in transition. You know, they scored 118 against the weak team at Lake of the Woods, but they still put up 118. You know, they've been in the 80s a few times, so it's like, what do we do to slow them down? You know, my feeling is we probably could run with them, but if we do, we can't like we did. Our poison against Eastside, which was another transition team, was when we get into our offensive zone, we can't waste a possession. You can't just throw a random shot. It has to be a good shot.
And then point of emphasis for you guys, I'm sure, has to be taking care of the basketball. You struggled with some turnovers here and there.
Yeah, it has to be with taking care of the basketball. You know, we don't want any cheap turnovers. If we're going to turn the ball over, it needs to be a dead ball turnover. It can't be a steal or one that leads to a layup. Really, those also, I want to call them offensive turnovers where we take a shot early. You know, we don't have any business taking threes in transition right now. We need to make sure that we make them play defense because they are susceptible to following us. But you don't do that shooting perimeter shots. You only get them to follow you if you are getting into the lane in places like that.
You guys seem to be searching for your strengths offensively. Where do you think your strengths are offensively?
Well, you know, right now it's just to gain a little more consistency. We've had 6 guys score double digits, but it's always been a different guy every night. So it's like, who gets going? Can we keep it consistent? You know, Bridger, Everett, Gannon, they're 15-point-a-night guys. Can we get them to do it on the same night, which really is going to put a lot of pressure on other people. You know, they're going to have to guard Lucas. He's a good three-point shooter. White should start getting us some more in transition. So how do we maximize that potential? Because we got a lot of offensive potential out there. It's like, can we put it together in one game?
Thanks for your time, Coach. This should be a lot of fun. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was Prowler head coach John Hams ahead of this matchup. Let's take a look at those standings in the Section 8AA ahead of this matchup here as East Grand Forks 1-0, 4-0 overall. WARROAD 1-0, 6-0 overall. Crookston 0-1, 1-3 overall. And the Prowlers looking for their first section win against WARROAD if it comes here this afternoon. They're 0-1 in the section, 3-1 overall. We'll step aside for another quick timeout. We'll bring you the starting lineups here. After this, we'll see you after this 3-minute break right here on KQ.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls has mattresses in stock and ready to go. You can find brands such as Sealy, Restonic, and Ashley in several sizes available in store. Looking to redecorate? Furniture and accessories by Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Door Country Amish, England, Lazy Boy Legends, Vagon, Bassett, and more. There are several items available to take home right away. For flooring, you can find many brands of carpet, ceramic, tile, luxury vinyl, plank, laminate, vinyl, and hardwood. Visit Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys? Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Welcome back in here. Place continuing to fill up. They let out grades 5 through 12 come to this game. Noon tip-off, and this should be a lot of fun as we're actually going to be tipping off a little bit before noon, I do believe. But the Brick House is packed, and the WARROAD Warriors, the undefeated Warriors, are in town for this one. Starting for the Warriors, Kason Petitreski, a senior Ted Eastvold, Zachary Rose, another senior, Liam Grover, a senior, and Luke Billingsley, a junior, and that rounds out the starting five for head coach Vijita Unchith and his team. And then for the Prowlers, they will go with junior Bridger Wilcox, a junior Wyatt Nelson, a senior Everett Nelson, a senior Gannon Zutz, and then a senior Lucas Rantanen. I'm not sure if they have something planned ahead of this game. They do have some students filed along the baseline over to the left side there. I'm not sure if there's some presentation or maybe they might be the choir singing the national anthem, but that's just speculation at this point. But this should be a lot of fun as the Prowlers will look for their first section victory here against the WARROAD Warriors if they're able to get it done this afternoon. WARROAD 6-0 start. They're putting up a bunch of points, and they're going to bring the energy here this afternoon, no doubt about it. James Cardarelli with you. We got Patty in the media room producing this one for us, and we're going to go ahead and take it down to the court for the national anthem and pregame introductions. For our listening audience in Warroad on KQ92, you could keep it here if you want to for the national anthem and pregame introductions. If not, you can go ahead and throw it to break. But either way, we'll take you down to the court right now.
Active military and veterans, please offer a salute as we honor America with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by the Lincoln High School choirs under the direction of Mr. Dane Froyland.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams out on the floor. The Prowlers in their home blues with their gold numbers, gold trim. Warroad in their away whites with their black trim, gold trim, and gold numbers. Jumping up will be Everett Nelson going up against Liam Grover. Prowlers going left to right, Warroad right to left. The gym is packed. I don't think I've ever seen it this full. And here we go as Everett Nelson wins the tip and Wilcox has it at the top. Bridger surveys. He's picked up by Petitreski. Bridger, crossover dribble on the left side, goes to the corner to Zutz. Zutz, left-hand dribble, dribbles it out to the top, is picked up by Grover. Goes to Wyatt Nelson on the near wing. Nelson gets to the free throw line, goes to Everett Nelson, who drives baseline and scores it for two. Back the other way. Here comes Eastvold, swings it around to Zachary Rose. Zachary Rose drives in from the right side, stops at the elbow, now down to Grover. Grover puts up a shot over 3 Prowlers and puts it up and in right in the middle of that paint. 2-2 is our score early on as Wilcox, left-hand dribble, brings it up. He's picked up by Petitreski. He drives into the left side. Good wraparound pass to Rantanen, who was wide open on the right block. Wilcox with an assist, and the Prowlers lead 4-2. Bringing the ball back up, Petitreski. Petitreski, right hand to the wing, drives in. Goes to the top to Eastfold, now to the near wing. That's Rose, Zachary Rose. Kicks it out to Petitreski. Petitreski drives in, mid-range jumper. That one is too strong, and then an offensive rebound, then the pass to Eastfold up and in. Warroad ties it up 4 apiece. Gannon Zutz has it back the other way. Drives in baseline to the far side, and now Wilcox drives baseline. Reverse layup, that was partially blocked and rebounded by Grover. Liam Grover now back to the basket, bullies his way into the paint, throws it off the glass, ball's loose. Everett Nelson comes away with it, and now Everett Nelson will bring it up. So Wilcox swung around to Rantanen in the far corner. Rantanen skip pass to Zutz. He'll try a deep 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Wyatt Nelson, now Everett Nelson. Everett goes to Wilcox in the corner. His 3 is up. That one rims off, and a rebound to Grover. A couple of good looks from 3 on that possession. And Warroad quickly back the other way. Grover's at the top, pump fakes, drives in on Nelson. Left-hand layup. That one comes off the front of the iron, and rebound to Lucas Rantanen. Here comes Bridger Wilcox up the near side across the timeline. He's picked up by Eastfold. Wyatt Nelson, he'll try a mid-range jump shot. That one's off the back iron, no good. Gannon Zutz rebounds. Now Everett Nelson at the elbow. Nelson to Wilcox. Wilcox 3, too strong, and Rantanen tracks it down. Now Zutz goes to Everett Nelson. Now Rantanen near corner. Rantanen, shot is up and in for 3 from the near corner. Lucas Rantanen rattles one home. And that brings the crowd to their feet. Back the other way, Grover floats it up and draws the foul. Grover will go to the free throw line for a chance at 2 shots here. First free throw up and in. Caden Rose will check in for Bridger Wilcox. Warroad doesn't really go to their bench much. They sometimes only play 6 guys. Grover, his free throw, short. Offensive rebound and put back and then fought for. Ball's loose as Everett Nelson able to come away with it, and here comes Gannon Zutz. Up ahead to Wyatt Nelson. Nelson to Everett Nelson at the top of the key. Swings it to Lucas Rantanen, who goes down to Caden Rose on the post up. Rose out to Everett Nelson. Everett Nelson kicks it to Zutz. His 3 is up. Too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound fought for. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to go against Everett Nelson. Checking in for Warroad, Hudson Adams, a sophomore. 7-5 is our score here, 14:34 to go in the first half. Eastfold has it, they swing it to the far corner to Petitreski. Petitreski picked up by Zutz, surveys, goes to Grover at the free throw line. Now a mid-range jumper goes up, and that one's off the back iron on the shot attempt from Zachary Rose. And it's going to go out of bounds and be Prowler basketball. A lot of energy inside of the brick house here this afternoon. Wilcox brings it up the far side, throws it up ahead to Wyatt Nelson. Wyatt Nelson is fouled at the rim. He'll go to the free throw line for a chance at 2. Prowler's not wasting any time on that possession, quickly getting it up the floor. And Wyatt Nelson will shoot 2 free throws. Back iron on the first one. 7-5. 14 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half, and Wyatt Nelson makes the second free throw. 8-5 is our score, and then Petitreski turns it over back the other way, dribbles it off of his foot, trying to go baseline. A turnover on the Warriors. They're extending their defense to the full court. Wilcox splits the double team, gets it up ahead to Zutz easily. Now back to Bridger. Bridger on the far wing, he'll bring it to the top. Still keeping that dribble alive, drives in from the left side, floats it up, count it! He's going to the free throw line for a chance at one more as Bridger Wilcox taking the contact, able to show off the strength and drop it in, and he'll have a chance at one more. Prowler's up to a 10-5 lead. Free throw is up, and that one's off. Rebound to Petitreski, who's bringing it up the floor here on the near side across the timeline, and he throws it away. Now Wilcox back the other way. Here comes Bridger with the right hand. Grover at the top of the key, pump fakes, drives in, kicks it out. Now driving in, kicking it out to the far corner. That three is up, and it's in. On the shot for Brady Fast, his first field goal. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. 12-8 is our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
Welcome back in here. 13 minutes, 28 seconds here to go in our first half. Prowlers lead by 4, 12-8. Warroad with a full court press. Gannon Zutz has it, gives it to Everett Nelson across the timeline near side. Now to Wyatt Nelson in the near corner. Nelson skip pass to Bridger. Now Ethan Amdahl, who came on the floor. And now Wyatt Nelson, he crosses over, gets it to Everett Nelson. Everett Nelson back to the basket, is double teamed. Goes to Amdahl, skip pass to Wilcox in the corner, and now Zutz on the baseline. Prowler's moving the ball around. Everett Nelson has it on the baseline, double team, goes to Zutz. Zutz's three is no good. 0 for 3 from the three-point line is Gannon Zutz here to start this game. Ball's out of bounds, and it'll be Warroad basketball. Petitreski has it. Picked up by Zutz. Petitreski crosses over, stops at the elbow, goes to the corner. Now a mid-range jumper goes up. That one rattles off. Grover picks up the offensive rebound, gets his own miss, and puts it back up and in. Liam Grover's a handful down low, and he's got 5 points here. Zutz, pass to Ethan Amdahl. Now down low, that pass is intercepted, and a turnover on the Prowlers. Back the other way quickly. Here comes Warroad on the near side. Kicking it out to the near wing, driving in middle, now kicking it to Petitreski, who stops at the elbow. Ball's at the top. Down low pass on the cutter, and no good on that layup attempt there for Hudson Adams, and now Everett Nelson will slow it up, gives it to Wilcox. Wilcox goes to Zutz. Zutz drives in, goes to Bridger in the near corner. Bridger's three is up. That's off the back iron. A lot of threes being put up by the Prowlers, not making a ton. Back the other way quickly, and Bridger Wilcox says, get that weak stuff out of here, swats it out of bounds. My goodness, Bridger shot out of a cannon on that one, is getting to the lane was Eastfold, and Wilcox denied him. Petitreski on the baseline. Grover has it. Grover with strength in the lane. Count it. Up and in, and he's going to the free throw line for a chance at one more. Grover at the free throw line. First shot is up and in. Warriors lead 13-12 now. Back the other way. Nelson will drive in. He'll float, and he will leave it short. A rebound to Rose, and then taken away by Andrew Mayfield. Mayfield now. Handoff pass, and now it's to Adams. Swung around to the far wing to Billingsley. Three up. It's a deep three. It's off the front iron, and on the weak side, putback. Kason Petitreski finds his first basket. And John Hams wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Warriors lead by 3 now, 15-12 with 11:19 here to go in the first half. Back in 30.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Welcome back in here. What a fun atmosphere inside of the Brick House for this one. This place is packed with elementary kids, middle school kids, and high schoolers. And the Warriors have settled things down. They lead by 3 now, 15-12, with 11:19 here to go in the first half. Zutz inbounds it, gets it to Rantanen. Now back to Zutz. Zutz crossover, brings it across the timeline. Finds Wilcox on the back door, now to the top to Rantanen. Rantanen had a good look for it and then dumped it down low, and it's taken away by Warroad. Mayfield has it, goes to the top. Pump fake from Brady Fast, and now swung around to Petitreski, who will drive it. He'll float it. That one's off. And now a three from the corner. That one's off as well from Brady Fast, and here comes Everett Nelson. Nelson back the other way, drives in, and he draws the foul. Foul is on Mayfield, and Everett Nelson will go to the free throw line. Nelson's free throw is up and in. He's got 3 now. Wyatt Nelson will check in for Gannon Zutz. Second free throw up and in. And back the other way. Here come the Warriors. It's Eastfold, swings it to Mayfield. Mayfield drives in, stops at the elbow, goes to the top to Billingsley. Swung around the Eastfold near side. Now to the corner to Adams. They go down low to Grover, who floats it up off the window softly for 2. Grover's got 10. And back the other way quickly come the Prowlers as Everett Nelson puts up a layup. They get the miss, though, and Everett Nelson controls. Nelson to the top to Wilcox. Wilcox, 3 is in. Bridger Wilcox puts it in from the top, and we're tied at 17. Grover will shoot a 3 back the other way. That one's off. Everett Nelson fighting for the rebound. It ends up with Mayfield of Warroad. Mayfield to the top. Now down to Grover. Grover to Mayfield in the corner. That 3 is well off. And rebound to Wyatt Nelson, who's fouled in the backcourt. Foul is on Hudson Adams. That's his second. It's the 14th foul on the Warriors. 17-17 is our score. We got 9:44 here to go in the first half. Petitreski will check in for Mayfield. Amdahl in for the Prowlers. They throw it into Bridger Wilcox, back to Nelson. Wyatt Nelson, right-hand dribble, crossover, goes to Amdahl. Amdahl shoots a 3, front iron, it's no good. And a loose ball foul It's going to go against Wyatt Nelson trying to get the rebound. It's the first foul on Wyatt Nelson. Petitreski brings it up center floor. Crosses over, goes near side. Now down to Grover. Grover picked up by Caden Rose. They go to the top. Three is up. That one's off the window and in for Ted Eastfold. Looked like it came off the hand funny. Hit the backboard and got in there. 20-17 is the score. Amdahl has it. Swung around to Wyatt Nelson on the far corner. Now to Rantanen. Wilcox, he'll drive baseline now. Back to Rantanen on the wing. Rantanen surveys. Goes to Amdahl at the top. Amdahl back to Bridger. Bridger drives baseline. Wraparound pass ends up with Rantanen. Now Amdahl, he'll try another three. That one's too strong. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Warroad. Zutz will check in, as well as Everett Nelson replacing Rantanen and Rose. Zutz will inbound from the baseline. Warriors lead 20-17. We got 8:49 here to go in the first half. Wilcox back to Zutz. Zutz's three is in. Cannon Zutz from the corner. 20-20 is our score. Warroad back the other way. Off the window. That one's off. And a rebound to Everett Nelson. Up ahead to Wyatt Nelson. Down low to Zutz. Off the window. Too strong. Zutz tries to save it along the baseline. And it ends up with the Warriors. It's Eastfold. And then a foul in the backcourt on a reach-in. Foul's going to be on Wyatt Nelson. Eastfold will inbound from the far side. Prowlers in a man-to-man defense. Zutz is picking up Petitreski. Grover sets a screen. Petitreski goes around it. Petitreski to the corner. Now to the top to Rose. Swung around to Grover and now Billingsley. Billingsley surveys. Goes to the top to Eastfold. Eastfold down low to Grover. Wilcox tries to take it away, and then the ball bounced on the baseline. Out of bounds on the Prowlers. Inbounding it will be Rose. Over the top to Grover. Grover steps back and then throws it out of bounds on the far sideline. A turnover on the Warriors. Wilcox brings it up, being hounded by Petitreski. Wilcox in and out dribbles, still being pressured, splits the double team, brings it to the near corner. Everett Nelson comes to get the ball at the top. Nelson will drive in, wild pass, Rose gets it, now Wilcox. Three is up, and it's pure. Bridger Wilcox from deep. That's his second triple. Back the other way. Three up from Petitreski, that swishes home as we trade baskets. 23-23. 7 minutes, 16 seconds here to go in the first half. Wilcox across the timeline. He's picked up by Eastfold around the screen. Pick and roll action to Nelson. Nelson floats and scores. Everett Nelson with his second field goal. He's got 6 now. 25-23. Prowlers out in front. They swing it around to Eastfold. Eastfold. Billingsley now tries a mid-range jumper. That one rattles off. Everett Nelson picks up the rebound, throws it up ahead to Wyatt Nelson. Wyatt Nelson all the way to the rim for 2. Petitreski back the other way on the right side, gets to the baseline, floats it up off the window. Pretty finish there for Petitreski. Wilcox has it on the far wing. Down to Nelson. Nelson back to the basket, goes back to Bridger. Now Nelson. Nelson at the top, drives in, goes to Wyatt Nelson, who takes a corner three. That's off the front iron. Rebound on the weak side, put back up and in for Caden Rose. 29-25 is our score. 6 minutes here to go in the first half. Petitreski has it, he'll shoot it. He's got it. His second triple. He's hit 2 in a row now. 29-28. Wilcox across the timeline, center court. Goes to Zutz. Now to Nelson. Everett Nelson back to Zutz. Zutz at the top. Being double teamed. Needs help. Still needs help. Ball's loose. He's on the floor for it. And we'll get a jump ball. Fast and Mayfield checking in for the Warriors. Possession arrow is in favor of Warroad. Petitreski has it. Across the timeline, he's picked up by Zutz. Goes around the screen from Grover. Petitreski surveys, goes down low to Eastfold. Eastfold at the elbow, goes to Mayfield. Mayfield throws it into the stands. I think a fifth grader caught that one. Turnover on the Warriors. We got a timeout on the floor. 5 minutes, 23 seconds here to go in the first half. 29-28 is our score. We're in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience by focusing on 6 pillars.
Real-world, authentic opportunities.
Voice and choice.
Equitable experiences.
Staff growth.
Safety.
Strong fiscal management.
So that we meet our vision by creating our future, the Prowler way.
Welcome back in here. Prowlers with the 1-point lead. Wilcox picked up by Petitreski. Takes it across the timeline, far side. Goes around the screen from Rose. Wilcox kicks it to Zutz, who's open for 3. Got another one. Getting Zutz for 3. That's his second triple. 32-28 is our score. Petitreski now. Petitreski goes to the top to Eastfold. Eastfold pump fakes, drives in, floats, and scores. Ted Eastfold. He's got 7 now as we go back and forth. Wilcox on the far side, on the far wing. He'll go around the screen from Rose. Has it poked away by Mayfield. Ball's loose, ball's on the floor, and a turnover on the Prowlers. Now up ahead to Eastfold. Eastfold has it denied by Wyatt Nelson. That's a no-fly zone, and Wyatt Nelson picks up the block. Off the inbounds pass, the floater up and in for Eastfold. He's up to 9. 32-32 is our score. Wilcox has it. Now Nelson in the near corner. Nelson, left-hand dribble, goes to Zutz. Zutz swung around to Rantanen. Rantanen, he'll stop at the free throw line, goes to Wyatt Nelson. Wyatt Nelson skip pass to Zutz. Deep 3 up. Off the back iron, no good. And it's going to be a loose ball foul, trying to get that rebound on Wyatt Nelson. And that's his third, and that was questionable. So Everett Nelson will have to check in for little brother Wyatt. 4:05 here to go in our first half. Petitreski has it. Petitreski, crossover, floats it up from the mid-range. That one's off the back iron. Out of bounds, off for the Warriors. Zutz will inbound from the baseline, gives it up ahead to Wilcox. Wilcox across the timeline. Wilcox drives in, goes to Rose at the elbow, now back to Bridger. He takes a 3 from the corner. That one's off the back iron, no good. And it ends up on the long rebound to Bridger. Bridger skip past to Zutz. He's open for another one. That one's no good. Everett Nelson tries to control. Rantanen does, and then draws the foul. That's going to go against Mayfield.
Warriors foul number 24, Andrew Mayfield, his second personal, 15th foul. Lucas Rantanen shooting 2.
3 minutes, 32 seconds here to go in the first half. 32-32 is our score. Rantanen, couple dribbles at the free throw line. First free throw is up and in. Amdahl will check in for Rose. Billingsley in for Warroad. Front iron, that one's off, and a rebound to Petitreski. Eastfold has it near wing, now to Grover. Grover back to the basket, goes to the corner to Eastfold. His three is up, that hit the side of the backboard. He gets his own miss, lays it up, that one's too strong. Grover gets the miss, has it partially blocked, and now Warroad controls again. Driving in baseline, back out to Grover on the far wing. Grover pump fakes. Grover back to the basket. Goes down low to Eastfold. Good catch down low, and Eastfold puts it up and in. Wilcox back the other way. Goes to Zutz, who drives baseline. Skip past to Amdahl in the far corner. Now Rantanen. Now back to Everett Nelson in the corner. Nelson has it poked at. Picks his dribble up. Now Rantanen. He'll try a three from the corner. That's off the front iron. Amdahl skies in for a rebound and gives it to Everett Nelson, and then has it taken away by Eastfold. Eastfold up ahead to Petitreski. Petitreski drives in from the left side, floats it over Zutz. That's off the front iron, no good. And a rebound, fought for, controlled by the Prowlers. 34-33, Warroad out in front. Wilcox goes to the corner to Zutz. Zutz surveys, goes to the top to Nelson. Nelson jab step in the lane, back to the basket, finds Rantanen, who's open, and floats it off the glass for two. Prowlers retake the lead, 35-34. Grover has it at the top, swung around to Brady Fast. Brady Fast skips through the lane, floats it. Everett Nelson rebounds it, now throws it all the way up ahead to Rantanen. Rantanen to the basket, and it comes off the rim. That one bounced around, but he'll go to the free throw line for a chance at two. 35-34. Minute 45 here to go in the first half. Packed brick house here inside Lincoln High School. Rantanen's first free throw in. The Warriors came into today 6-0, Prowlers 3-1. They've emptied the classrooms and let them all come watch the game today. It's been a fun environment here, and that one is in. 2 for 2 at the line that time for Rantanen. 3-point lead for the Prowlers. Petitreski has it, he's picked up by Zutz. Swung to Eastfold here near wing. Eastfold surveys. Swings to the top to Gustafson. Billingsley. Now back to the top, that's Fast. Fast to Eastfold. Eastfold pulls it back out, now drives in from the left side, finds Petitreski. Petitreski pump fakes at the elbow, back to Eastfold at the top, swung around. Deep three is up. That one's well off on the shot from Fast. And now here comes Nelson. Gannon Zutz to the far corner to Wilcox. Wilcox goes to Amdahl on the far wing. Swung around to Rantanen near side. Now to Everett Nelson at the free throw line. Nelson, jab step, goes to Rantanen in the corner. Rantanen back to Zutz. Swung around to Wilcox. Wilcox surveys, tries to get in the lane, goes to Zutz. He'll try a deep three, back iron, and a rebound to Grover. Petitreski has it. Tries to go baseline, picks up his dribble, throws it to Grover. Grover clears his space, misses the layup, gets his own miss. Could have got hit with a hook right there. They don't call it. Everett Nelson gets the miss and then throws it away. Grover getting away with a lot of contact down low there as Prowler bench wanted a couple of fouls. 19 seconds here to go in our first half. 37-34 is the score. Prowlers lead it. Petitreski has it. You think the Warroad Warriors might play for one final shot here. Swung around to Grover on the far wing. Now to the top to Eastfold. Swung to Zachary Rose. He tries a free throw line jumper that gets swatted by Amdahl. And then Eastfold right there on the spot to float it up and in to end the first half. So after one half of play, it is the Prowlers 37, the Warriors 36. And what a fun first half that was. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll break this first half down, go down some first half numbers, and get you ready for the second half. Back after this 4-minute break.
About a month before graduating, I ended up accepting a position on the Boeing 727 as a flight engineer. Being at Northland really opened the doors to that opportunity.
The value for the money, what you get from the degree, the opportunity for a career, and the upward mobility within this industry right now is just amazing.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com. The Curve Car Wash is now open in Thief River Falls. Located at 2014 US 59, the Curve Car Wash is passionate about giving you the best possible car wash experience. Their express automatic tunnel wash uses the latest wash technology to gently and efficiently cleanse and rinse your car. Between their express car wash and on-site vacuums, they've got you and your vehicle covered. The Curve Car Wash, now open in Thief River Falls.
I'm a proud alumna of Northland and now an adjunct nursing instructor.
That's the wonderful thing about nursing, though. There's many different paths you can take. Northland's prepared me by offering the skills, I think, to make you successful in life as a nursing path.
I wouldn't be the nurse I am if I didn't have Northland behind me.
Old Bostwick's at 224 Labrie Avenue North in Thief River Falls is where you can find upscale vintage items, as well as new and like-new antiques. Come shop for men's, women's, and children's clothing. Browse a wide variety of jewelry, ties, shoes, hats, and accessories, as well as home decor furniture and unique glassware. Old Bostwick's accepts donations on behalf of local nonprofits, with a portion of proceeds going to those in need. Shop for a cause while going green at Old Bostwick's in Thief River Falls.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
Welcome back in here. We're at halftime of this one as the Prowlers lead the Warriors 37-36 after one half of play, and it's been an exciting contest and really a fun day here in Thief River Falls as they've let grades 5 through 12 come to the game. They emptied the classrooms. Everyone's ready for Christmas break, and they got to enjoy some high school basketball, and they're really cheering on their Prowlers, and this is a lot of fun. But let's get to some first half numbers as there's some halftime entertainment going on right now out onto the floor as well. So for our viewers, enjoy that. But let's take a look at the numbers for WARROAD. Kason Petitreski, he's got 10 points. Ted Eastwold, he's got 13 points. He leads them in scoring. Liam Grover has 10. Brady Fass has 3 points. And then for the Prowlers, Bridger Wilcox, he's got 10 points. Wyatt Nelson with 3. Everett Nelson has 6. Gannon Zutz has 6. Lucas Rantanen has 10. And Caden Rose has 2 points. 37-36 is our score. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half here in the Brick House back in 4 minutes.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience by focusing on 6 pillars.
Real-world, authentic opportunities.
Voice and choice.
Equitable experiences.
Staff growth.
Safety. Strong fiscal management.
So that we meet our vision by creating our future, the Prowler way.
About a month before graduating, I ended up accepting a position on the Boeing 727 as a flight engineer. Being at Northland really opened the doors to that opportunity.
The value for the money, what you get from the degree, the opportunity for a career, and the upward mobility within this industry right now is just amazing.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Welcome back in here. Second half just about underway. Warroad will start with Petitreski, Eastfold, Rose, Grover, and Billingsley. For Thief River Falls, Wilcox, the Nelsons, Zutz, and Rantanen. Prowlers will be going right to left. Warroad left to right. Prowlers will inbound the ball directly across from me on the far sideline. Wilcox gets it. Poked at by Petitreski, now gets it across the timeline. Wilcox, in and out dribbles. Goes to Nelson on the far wing. Nelson swings it around to Everett Nelson. Everett Nelson goes to Zutz in the corner. Three is up and back iron, no good. Rebound on the weak side to Petitreski. Petitreski picked up by Zutz. Petitreski around the screen, goes to Billingsley. Billingsley swings it around to Eastfold. Eastfold tries to get it to Rose. Ball's poked at, it's loose, it's still loose. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Warriors. 37-36 is our score. Second half just underway here. They throw it into Petitreski. Petitreski picked up by Zutz, brings it near wing, then hand off to Rose. Rose on the near wing, skip pass to Eastfold. Eastfold, right hand dribble, goes to Grover. Grover goes to the top to Petitreski, who floats up a mid-range. That one's off. Long rebound to the far side to Eastfold. Now Grover. Rose is wide open for three, puts it in. That's his first basket. Wilcox back the other way, goes to Rantanen. Rantanen skip past to Wyatt Nelson, skip past to Wilcox. His three is up and in. Bridger Wilcox. He's got 13. He's got 3 triples. Prowlers lead by 1 again. Swung around to Rose. Rose thinks about another 3, goes to Petitreski on the baseline. Petitreski now to the elbow. Picks his dribble up, goes to Billingsley. Billingsley on the near wing, goes to Grover. Skip pass, Rose is open for another one. Front iron this time, gets his own miss. Drives in, draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Zachary Rose doing a good job following his shot there. It was short, able to grab the miss, drives in, and he's going to the line now for a chance at 2. Did not score in the first half, has 3 here to start this second half, and now at the line. First free throw, that one's off. Caden Rose, as well as Bradley Peters checking in for the first time. First time we've seen Bradley Peters, the senior. Rose, shot is in. We're tied up, 40 apiece. Wilcox brings it up. Goes to Everett Nelson, who'll drive in, sees a lane, floats it off the glass for 2. Everett's got 8, 42-40 is the score. They swing it to Eastfold. Eastfold, near side. Goes to the free throw line. Now back to Eastfold. Now Grover at the top. Swung to Billingsley here near side. Picked up by Caden Rose. Billingsley around the screen. He'll stop for a free throw line jumper. That one's well off. And a rebound to Caden Rose. Goes to Wilcox. Bridger will bring it up. Prowlers looking to extend the lead. They lead 42-40. 15 minutes, 30 seconds here to go in the second half. Zutz has it on the far wing. Now to the top to Nelson. Everett Nelson goes to Peters. Swung around to Zutz. Zutz on the far wing. Jab step. Drives in. Floats it up from the free throw line. That one's off. It was contested. I don't think John Hams liked the shot attempt. And now back the other way. Here comes Eastfold. Grover has it on the free throw line to Eastfold. Eastfold on the near wing. Drives in. Kicks it out to Rose. Now Billingsley on the baseline. Billingsley to Grover at the elbow. Grover tries to float it over Everett Nelson. It's a wild shot. Rebound is controlled by Petitreski, who puts it up and draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Petitreski at the line. He's got 10. First free throw is up, and that's off. Hudson Adams checking in for Billingsley. Petitreski's second free throw up and in. 1 point lead for the Prowlers. They get it into Wilcox. Wilcox double teamed in the backcourt, has it poked away, gets it back, now across the timeline on the far side. Tries to go down low to Peters. It goes off with the hand of Adams, out of bounds, out of the baseline. And Zutz will inbound from the baseline. Wilcox in the corner. Skip pass to Nelson. Nelson, crossover dribble, goes to Peters. Down to Zutz. Now back to Nelson, and it's poked away and given to Grover. Grover has it at the top, goes to Zachary Rose, pump fake, back to Grover at the top. Grover thinks about the three, goes to Petitreski. Petitreski at the elbow, picks his dribble up, has it poked away, gets his dribble back. To Grover at the top, his three is up, front iron, rebound, fought for, controlled by Warroad. Petitreski has it in the corner. Eastfold's open, back iron, no good. Another offensive rebound, Zachary Rose puts it up and in. Prowlers struggling to grab the rebounds, and the Warriors with another second chance point. They lead 43-42. Nelson down to Rose, he floats it, has it denied. Blocked at the rim there by Grover. And now Eastfold pushing the pace, gives it to Petitreski on the near wing. Petitreski drives in, picks his dribble up, tries to throw it to Grover. It's intercepted by Nelson. Nelson now will bring it up. Everett across the timeline, goes to Wilcox. Wilcox directing traffic, has it at the top. He wants Rose to post up. They post Rose up on Petitreski. Rose turns, floats, too strong, and a rebound on the weak side ends up with Hudson Adams. Now Grover pushing the pace. Here comes Eastfold. Eastfold to Rose. Zachary Rose misses the layup. Out of bounds off of the Warriors. Fast and Mayfield checking in for Warroad. Rantanen in for the Prowlers. Rantanen comes and gets it. Back to Everett. Everett across the timeline. Swings at the Bridger Wilcox. Wilcox directing traffic, goes to Zutz on the near wing. Zutz drives in, sees a lane, floats it, and draws the foul. 43-42 is the score. 12:47 here to go in the second half. That one rims off. Looking to tie it with this one. That one's short. Rebound to Caden Rose. Caden Rose falls down with the basketball and loses it. It ends up with Warroad. Grover will bring it up. Spin move in the lane, right-hand layup. It was a wild shot. Everett Nelson controls the miss, and now Everett pushing the pace. Everett splits the double team, keeps his dribble, and goes to Zutz on the near wing. Now to Rantanen. Rantanen down to Caden Rose, who turns off the window for two. He's got four. Prowlers retake the lead, 44-43. Mid-range jumper back the other way, off the front iron, no good. Wilcox up ahead to Gannon Zutz. Zutz to the rim, puts it up. Nearly got it to fall, drew the foul. And he'll shoot a couple. 0 for 2 at the line just a moment ago for Gannon Zutz. Shot is up, that one's short, and Zutz really struggling to put anything in the hoop. One more free throw coming for Gannon. Second free throw is in. Zutz has 7 now. Prowlers lead by 2, 45-43. Petitreski has it, goes to Mayfield. Mayfield will drive in from the baseline, goes to Grover. Grover, double team, kicks it out. Fast has it at the top, picked up by Rantanen. Now to Mayfield in the corner. Mayfield to Petitreski. Petitreski steps into a three. That one halfway down and out. as Rantanen rebounds, and now Wilcox will slow it up. Wilcox picked up by Petrosky. Around the screen from Rose, keeps his dribble. Now finds Rose down low. Rose pump fakes, draws the foul. He'll have a chance at 2. It's the first foul on Liam Grover. And Rose at the line looking to extend the lead. Free throw off the back iron. Second free throw, in. Amdahl checking in for Rose. Prowlers lead by 3. Petrosky will bring it up, center court. Petrosky gives it to Mayfield on the far side. Mayfield swings it around to Brady Fast. Fast around the screen from Mayfield, now to the top. They go down low to Grover. Good catch. Grover has it swatted by Rantanen and out of bounds off of the Prowlers. Good help side defense there by Lucas Rantanen. Mayfield will throw it in from the far sideline. They skip it across to Fast. Fast has it near wing to Mayfield at the top. Mayfield picks his dribble up, goes to Grover. Now to the top, that's Gustafson. Gustafson drives in, no, Grover, and that one was off and rebounded to Everett Nelson. Wilcox picked up by Petrosky near wing, drives in, gets into the paint, down low to Amdahl. Amdahl misses the layup, and a rebound to the Warriors. Petrosky now brings it up, and we got a timeout from head coach of the Warriors, Unchith, and we'll step aside as well. Back in 30 seconds, 46-43 is our score, 10:37 left.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com.
Welcome back in here. Prowlers lead 46-43. We got 10:37 here to go in our game. Prowlers out of the timeout with Wilcox, Rantanen, Everett Nelson, Ethan Amdahl, and Gannon Zutz. Wilcox, the high scorer for the Prowlers. He's got 13. WARROAD with Mayfield, Petrosky, Grover, Fast, and Gustafson out of the timeout. Mayfield throws it in from the far sideline, gives it to Petrosky. Petrosky brings it near side, picks his dribble up, goes to Grover, swung around to Mayfield, now to Fast in the corner. Fast surveys, goes to Petrosky. No, now he finds Petrosky at the top. Petrosky at the top, directing traffic, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to Grover. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mayfield has it. Fast will take a deep 3 now. That one swishes home, and Brady Fast ties the game up at 46 apiece. We got 10 minutes here to go. Wilcox takes it left side. Has it poked away out of bounds off of the Warriors. They give it to Wilcox at the timeline. Wilcox picked up by Petrosky. Wilcox splits the double team off the pick, finds Everett Nelson on the roll, and then Nelson draws the foul. It's going to be on the floor. Foul's on Gustafson. Eastfold will check in. He'll check in for Mayfield. Zutz will inbound from the baseline. Zutz surveys, throws it over the top to Amdahl. Amdahl being pressured, goes to Wilcox. Wilcox kicks it to Rantanen in the corner, now back to Amdahl, swung around to Zutz. He takes a three, it's short. Long rebound ends up with the Prowlers, it's Rantanen. Rantanen has it poked at, his double team, needs help, goes to Amdahl. Amdahl sees a lane, down low to Zutz, and then stepping in and drawing the charge is Brady Fast. Checking in is Wyatt Nelson. Nelson checking in with 3 fouls. Everett Nelson and Wyatt Nelson both with 3 fouls. Fast has it at the top. Swung around to Petitreski. Petitreski in the far wing. Petitreski back to the basket. Down low. It's up for Gustafson. Gustafson gets his own miss. Kicks it out to the corner. Fast tries another 3. Back iron. Long rebound ends up with Everett Nelson. Nelson pushing the pace. Brings it center court at the top. Rantanen swings it to Zutz. Zutz back to Rantanen on the wing. Nelson wants a post up. He gets it. He floats it. He puts it in. And the foul. Everett Nelson. (48-46) is the score. 8:48 here to go in the second half. Nelson at the free throw line, trying to extend the lead to 3 for Thief River Falls. Everett's up to double digits now. He's got 10. Free throw is in. Petitreski will bring it up. Picked up by Zutz. Goes to the corner to Eastfold. Eastfold, left-hand dribble. Drives in. Has it blocked by Ozowski, but they're going to call the foul. Dylan Ozowski, that's his first time checking into the game and clearly frustrated with that call. 8:36 here to go. And Eastfold, who leads Warroad in scoring with 13 at the free throw line. All 13 coming in the first half. Has yet to score in the second half until now. First free throw in. Second free throw. Rims off. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. They kick it to Petitreski. Now Grover swung around. It's up for 3 from Fast. Rebound is controlled by Nelson, and he drew the foul. It's going to go against Zachary Rose. That's his first. 16 fouls now on Warroad. They'll extend their defense to a full court. Petitreski picking up Wilcox. Wilcox gets it. Back to Zutz, who's picked up by Eastfold. Zutz across the timeline, far side. Goes to Ozowski. No, he doesn't. He faked the handoff, and now he goes to Ozowski. Everett Nelson, he'll look to attack from the top. Finds Wyatt Nelson, who leaves it short. And rebound, it's going to go out of bounds off of the Prowlers. Petitreski brings it across. Petitreski drives in. Now to Eastfold. Eastfold at the top, back to Petitreski. They go down to Grover. Grover floats it up off the glass for 2. Liam Grover up to 12. We're tied up 49, and then back the other way quickly. Nelson, not wasting any time, puts it up and in. 51-49. Petitreski quickly back the other way. Floats it up and gets it to fall. Prowlers pushing it as well. Here comes Nelson. Nelson, Wyatt Nelson for 2. Timeout for the Prowlers. 53-51 is our score. Prowlers lead it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Curve Car Wash is now open in Thief River Falls. Located at 2014 US 59, the Curve Car Wash is passionate about giving you the best possible car wash experience. Their express automatic tunnel wash uses the latest wash technology to gently and efficiently cleanse and rinse your car. Between their express car wash and on-site vacuums, they've got you and your vehicle covered. The Curve Car Wash, now open in Thief River Falls.
Welcome back in here. What a game we've had for you. 53-51 is the score. Prowlers lead it. Warroad has the basketball with 7:20 here to go. Petitreski drives in from the right side, picks it up, goes to Grover. Long mid-range jumper rattles home for Liam Grover. Back the other way quickly. Here comes Wilcox. Wilcox, full head of steam, drives in, draws the foul from the left side. It's going to go against Zachary Rose, so Wilcox will go to the free throw line. Wilcox puts it up and puts it in. He's got 14. The Prowlers retake the lead, 54-53. Second free throw is in. 7:08 here to go. Prowlers lead by 2. Petitreski across the timeline, center court. Crossover dribble to the left side. Picks it up, kicks it to Rose. Rose down low. And now they find Grover. Now back out to the near wing. Back to Grover at the top. Grover picked up by Everett Nelson. Grover looks to attack. He floats it off the glass and gets it to fall. Liam Grover catching fire here. He's got 16 now. He leads all scorers. We're tied up, 55 apiece. Bridger Wilcox behind the back. Goes to the corner to Nelson. It has it tipped away. Now they find Caden Rose, who has it blocked from behind by Petitreski. Questionable call, but Rose will go to the free throw line. Caden Rose at the line, looking to regain the lead for the Prowlers. 6:31 here to go. First free throw, back iron. Prowlers have left a lot of points at the free throw line. Ozowski will check out for Wyatt Nelson. Second free throw is in for Rose. 56-55. Across the timeline, Petitreski. Petitreski around the screen, goes baseline, pulls it back out, gives it to Eastfold. Now down low to Grover. Grover being shown a double team. They kick it to Rose in the far corner. That three is off the back iron. Long rebound ends up with Warroad. Rose to the top. Now they swing it around to Gustafson. Gustafson surveys Petitreski. He'll take a free throw line jumper. That's home. Petitreski with a nice looking shot there, and Warroad leads by 1, 57-56. They go to the corner to Nelson. Nelson, good catch, has it denied by Petitreski at the basket, and here come the Warriors. It's Rose back the other way. Rose picks his dribble up, finds a cutter, and Gustafson who puts it up and in. Everett Nelson gets hammered back the other way as the Prowlers pushing the pace, and Everett Nelson, he earned that one. He'll go to the free throw line. That was a hard foul. He gets right back up. Warriors lead by 3 now, 59-56. Ozowski will check in for Zutz. Nelson's free throw rims off. Another missed free throw. And if the Prowlers are unable to win this game, they will look at those free throw numbers as missed opportunities, and they've really struggled from the free throw line. Second free throw is in. 2-point lead for the Warriors. Up ahead, they go to Fast in the far corner. Brady Fast gives it to Eastfold. Eastfold surveys. Goes to Adams. Adams at the top, goes to the free throw line to Grover. Grover pivots, attacks, right hand, off the glass for 2. He got to his spot and he capitalized. Warriors lead by 4. Here comes Wilcox. Wilcox to Everett Nelson at the top. Nelson He'll drive, kicks it out to Wilcox. He takes a deep three, back iron, rebound controlled by the Warriors, and now they're pushing the pace. WARROAD, they float it up, and Hudson Adams will go to the free throw line as he drew the foul. You can sense momentum in favor of WARROAD right now. They've done it on the defensive end. And then Grover has been spectacular. He's got 18 now for the game as that free throw is up and in. Zutz will check in for Caden Rose. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Second free throw in. 6-point lead now, 63-57. We're just under 5 here to go in the second half. Wilcox. Prowlers searching for some offense. Wilcox goes to Rantanen. Down low to Ozowski. Ozowski, he'll float it up and he draws the foul. So another opportunity at the charity stripe coming up here for the Prowlers. The junior at the line. First free throw in for the lefty, Ozowski. A lot of time left for both of these teams. 4:47 left on the clock. It's a 5-point lead. Free throw off for Ozowski. So it remains a 5-point lead. Petitreski brings it up with the right-hand dribble on the near side around the screen from Grover. Kicks it out. Now Fast has it. Fast around the pick, brings it to the top. Fast surveys, goes to Eastfold. Eastfold, right-hand dribble, drives in, goes to Grover. Grover at the elbow, skip pass to the corner to Adams. Adams lowers his shoulder, and they call a blocking foul. That's going to go against Wilcox. That's his second 16 foul. Warriors have 10 fouls in the half. Petitreski from the baseline finds a cutter, and missing the layup was Adams. Rebound controlled by Wilcox. Wilcox up ahead to Everett Nelson. Nelson on the near side. Everett back to Bridger. Bridger on the near wing, jab step, and now drives in. Goes to Everett Nelson. Everett Nelson, he'll drive, he'll float with the left hand. It's short, and Grover controls the miss. Petitreski now near side. At the top with the right-hand dribble. Drives in, floats it. That was a wild shot. Rebound to Ozowski, and now Rantanen will bring it up. Rantanen gives it to Wilcox. Now to Zutz on the near corner. Everett Nelson at the free throw line. Drives in. Goes to Wilcox. Wilcox steps into a three. It's in! Bridger Wilcox from deep. 63-61. Prowlers trail by 2. Petitreski has it. Petitreski, and that one is going to go out of bounds. It's off of the Prowlers on the far side, so Warriors will control the basketball. Petitreski will inbound it, gets it into Grover. Grover skip pass. They go to Fast. Fast sees a lane, floats it up from the mid-range. No good. Everett Nelson gets the rebound. Here comes Everett. Gives it to Wilcox near side. Wilcox has had some timely shots in this one. Prowlers trail by 2. Zutz has it. They go to Everett. Everett at the top. Everett has it blocked at the rim. No foul call. And here comes Fast. Eastfold has it. They try to go down to Grover. Everett Nelson pokes it out of bounds. 2 minutes, 50 seconds here to go. We got a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. They go to the corner to Adams. Nearly taken away, and they're going to say it's off of Bridger Wilcox. Wilcox doesn't like the call. Coach Hams doesn't like it either. It looked like it went off of WARROAD. We're going to get a timeout for the Warriors as Unchith wants to talk about it. It's a 2-point game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm a proud alumna of Northland and now an adjunct nursing instructor.
That's the wonderful thing about nursing, though. There's many different paths you can take. Northland's prepared me by offering the skills, I think, to make you successful in life as a nursing path.
I wouldn't be the nurse I am if I didn't have Northland behind me.
Welcome back in here. What an atmosphere inside of the Brick House, and this should be an exciting finish. 2:45 left to go, 63-61. The Warriors out in front of the Prowlers. Warroad coming into today 6-0. Prowlers 3-1, and this game has been back and forth all afternoon long with an atmosphere that has elementary kids, middle school kids, and high schoolers filling up the gym as they're all getting ready for Christmas break. But right now, they're hoping that their Prowlers can come away with a victory in front of the student body. Petitreski has it across the timeline. Petitreski drives in, nearly walked with it, finds Eastfold, and then Eastfold is fouled. Eastfold at the free throw line. Big free throws coming up here for the senior Eastfold. First one's in. Wyatt Nelson will check in for Rantanen. Three-point lead for Warroad. 4-point lead as Eastfold knocks it in. He's got 16. And now Bridger Wilcox brings it up. Wilcox goes to Zutz. Zutz around the screen from Nelson to the top. Ozowski on the near wing. Now to Nelson. Nelson at the free throw line. Goes to Bridger. Bridger surveys. Goes down to Everett. Everett Nelson. He'll drive in. He's in the lane. He floats. He scores. Everett Nelson with the left hand. Nice move there for Everett. And back ahead. Here come the Warriors. Adams has it, being poked at by Wilcox. It's a 2-point lead for Warroad. We got 2 minutes here to go. Petitreski nearly throwing it away. Fast comes away with it and puts it in. Deep corner three for Brady Fast. 5-point lead. Wilcox back the other way. Wilcox will drive. He'll float. He'll score with strength. Going to the line for a chance at one more. Wilcox, the junior, at the line, looking to cut it within 2. Free throw is in. 68-66. We got 1:40 here to go. Petitreski across the timeline. Around the screen from Grover. Fast, he'll try another 3. Front iron, long rebound controlled by Bridger Wilcox. Wilcox nearly throws it away, and he does as Gannon Zutz unable to save it. Zutz dove for it, slid across the sideline, and a turnover on the Prowlers. Petitreski across the timeline. Petitreski drives in, goes to Adams. Adams floats and scores. Drew the foul, and he's going to the free throw line. Ozowski will pick up the foul. That's his 3rd. And Adams with a huge basket there, with a chance at one more. It's well short. It drew nothing. It was an air ball. Prowlers will get the ball. They trail by 4, 70-66. We got 1:18 here to go. Wilcox brings it up across the timeline near side. Wilcox has it poked away, and another turnover, and Petitreski out ahead. He floats it up and in. The step-through move for Petitreski. 6-point lead now for Warroad. Wilcox drives, draws the foul, Some costly turnovers down the stretch of this game for Thief River Falls. But Wilcox is at the line. His team trails by 6. Missing the free throw is Wilcox. He has one more chance at it. Free throw, that's short. Rebound to Petitreski. Petitreski gives it to Grover. Grover, they got to get it across the timeline. They throw it up ahead to Petitreski on the far side, and we get a timeout from head coach Vichita Unchit of the Warriors. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. 72-66 is our score. We got 51 seconds here to go in this one. Wilcox has 21 points. He leads all scorers, but a couple of turnovers here down the stretch have been costly for the Prowlers, and they've left a lot of points at the charity stripe. For Warroad, Liam Grover, he's got 18. He leads them in scoring, but they've gotten contributions all around. Eastwood's got 16. Or excuse me, yes, Eastwood has 16, and then Petitreski has 17 points. Everett Nelson has 16 for the Prowlers. It'll be Warroad basketball from the far sideline. They get it into Grover at the top, and now Adams. Adams has it swatted by Wilcox out of bounds. Prowlers need a turnover. They throw it up ahead to Grover. 23 seconds on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock. This crowd coming alive here. Eastfold goes down to Grover. Now they swing it to the top. 3 from Fast. Dagger from the top. Brady Fast. That's his 4th triple, and now it's a 9-point lead. Wilcox goes to Nelson. Everett Nelson will drive in, and it's going to be a blocking foul, but oh my goodness, Brady Fast. He's got 3 triples for 12 points and none bigger than that last one that he just hit. That was the dagger, and Warroad continues what has been a spectacular start of the season as that free throw rattles home for Everett Nelson. It's an 8-point game with 23 seconds left. If Warroad can hang on, they will move to 7-0, 2-0 in the section. And Everett Nelson misses the first one on purpose, gets his own miss, floats it up, and misses it. And now Warroad will push it up ahead. Shot clock is turned off. Fast gets fouled. Later on today, we'll have the Crookston versus Thief River Falls hockey game right here on your airwaves. For those listening in Warroad on KQ92, I really appreciate you coming along for the ride here, and it's been quite an atmosphere here in the Brick House. And this Warrior basketball team is for real. 7-0 to start the year as Fast puts in 2 free throws there. He's up to 14. Zutz will try a deep 3. That one rims off. 8 seconds here to go. Wilcox, he'll try a 3. That one's off. And that just about does it as Everett Nelson will try a 3 as well. And the Prowlers fall to the Warriors on a score of 77-67. Petitreski had 17. Eastwood has 16. Grover had 18. Brady Fast had 14, including some really big threes there in the second half. For the Prowlers, Bridger Wilcox, he had 21. Wyatt Nelson had 5. Everett Nelson was 17. Zutz had 7. But too little, too late, as this game was close all the way up and down, and then the Warriors, give them credit. They really made some big shots, played some tough defense down the stretch, and they moved to 7-0. For Patty back in the media room, I'm James Cardarelli. Thank you for joining us here on your televisions on a Friday afternoon and listening in the WARROAD area on KQ92. We'll see you later on here in Thief River Falls for some hockey as the boys take on Crookston.
Old Bostwick's at 224 Labrie Avenue North in Thief River Falls is where you can find upscale vintage items, as well as new and like-new antiques. Come shop for men's, women's, and children's clothing. Browse a wide variety of jewelry, ties, shoes, hats, and accessories, as well as home decor furniture and unique glassware. Old Bostwick's accepts donations on behalf of local nonprofits, with a portion of proceeds going to those in need. Shop for a cause while going green at Old Bostwick's in Thief River Falls.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls has mattresses in stock and ready to go. You can find brands such as Sealy, Restonic, and Ashley in several sizes available in store. Looking to redecorate? Furniture and accessories by Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Door Country Amish, England, Lazy Boy Legends, Bag on Bassett, and more. There are several items available to take home right away. For flooring, you can find many brands of carpet, ceramic, tile, luxury vinyl, plank, laminate, vinyl, and hardwood. Visit Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.